want to make a quick video on how to remove one of these Aero Precision set screws whenever the Allen head gets stripped. I couldn't really find anything online on that, and I was able to figure it out. I thought somebody might find that useful. So Aero uses these little set screws in place of the roll pin. They're not the only ones that do it, but it uses a 1/16 Allen key, which is generally pretty nice for assembly, disassembly. Makes it cleaner. But if you use Loctite or too much Loctite, or the wrong kind of Loctite, these these set screws are kind of fragile. Found that out the hard way when I was trying to remove the Fwd Assist. This one was stuck in there pretty good. So right away it stripped out. I didn't put much torque to it at all, trying to get it to break free. So I went to the first method, which is to go switch to a Torx tip. Try the T7. That just ripped it more. Didn't really do much there. So I figured it was probably either cross-threaded, not likely, or thread locked. So I was going with the thread lock method. So the next thing to try was to get some, the gun scrubber or brake cleaner, and let it soak on the top and inside, actually come in this way for a little bit to help break down the Loctite. The reason I was going from the other side is in case there was Loctite down here. Not likely, but just in case. I wanted to make sure that it was all broken down as much as possible. I'm going to move to T8. T8 stripped it right away too. I was starting to get a little nervous at that point, so at that point I could get a 5/64 Allen key in, put some heat to it, got it good red and hot. Did that 4, 5, 6 times of setting the cherry red Allen key down into the hole. After doing that a little bit, tried to bite, and I don't know if you can see on the camera there, but you could see the amount of force I was giving it. And granted, it was still hot, but not red hot. It was able to twist the Allen key and still not let loose. Stripped again. At this point, I tried to contact Aero, but it was on the weekend, so I didn't get anything back. In my impatience, went about another method a lot of the car guys like to use. Went to Tractor Supply and found a small enough extractor set. This is a #1. I've never seen one this small before. Mibro, I'm not sure what brand it is. Not anything amazing, but it was small enough that I could get to the tip without being bigger than the screw itself. Of course, it wouldn't extract it. It just drilled it and walled it out enough, but it was enough that I could go for a T10. And with a T10, I had the bits. These are also actually from Tractor Supply that you can put in a drill. Now with this, I was able to, with the T10, I was able to use a hammer and smack down on it. Now that might have been what got it to go loose. Everybody knows that. Anybody that's dealt with stripped screws before knows that it's either heat or chemical or impact that's going to break it loose. One of the three. Now, I don't know if it was the impact to finally get it to go loose. I'm thinking it was. Might be a good idea to start there if at all possible to find a small Torx tip that you can actually get a hammer on. But once I got it walled out enough that I could get the T10 on there and smacked it, it came right out without a problem. Hope that's useful to someone. I know it had me stressed out a little bit because I didn't want to ruin the upper, but yeah, once I got it loose, it was a pretty good feeling.